just know it. They want to be just like Anissa Urtez, these athletes looking down to these professional players, wanting to make plays just like them, wanting to be just like them.
Lead them off. 20-inning win points on the line after zeros in the third. They try to settle the score here on win points after Team Romero took the first 20. Little League softball and baseball World Series. Baseball hasn't started quite yet. The regional championships, though, all day Friday on ESPN, starting at 1 Eastern with the Midwest, and all the way through to 9 Eastern with the West Region Championship. And the Little League Baseball World Series starts August 16th on ESPN. So we've got it covered, basically. The Little League Softball World Series ends Sunday. You will be with Michelle and Courtney and Chris Budden on that call to wrap things up here from Greenville, North Carolina. A lot to be determined, though. More games tomorrow. We had a couple games today.
And it's pretty cool. There are flags out in left field that represent each of the different countries and or states, which is such a nice touch.
Davidson hit by that pitch, second batter to be hit by a pitch from Garcia in this game. She had 5 hit batters in the second series. Sydney Romero was actually 2 of those. It was kind of an interesting moment almost. Sydney wasn't too happy about it, I think probably because it really got her good on the ankle.
It actually hit her on the calf.
Ooh.
Yeah, because she put on social media a large bruise that was on her calf.
But Sierra took Rachel with her first pick this week, which is no surprise, really. I mean, that's if Rachel Garcia's on the draft board, you were going to take her quick. And this is quite the infield that Sierra Romero has crafted, with Edwards behind the plate, and Warren and her sister Sydney on the left side, and then Sierra and Lily Piper on the right. Sydney's so versatile. Plays a lot of third base, plays a lot of second base, and it's shortstop this week for Sierra.
Well, and Sierra Romero told me too before the game when I was talking to her over in the batting cages that she has a pitching plan every time she enters a game, and she doesn't want one pitcher to feel like they have to throw the complete game. So she told Rachel, I'm going to pitch you for 4, maybe 5 innings, and then bring Alicia Ocasio in. And that's the same strategy that she took last weekend too, that she really liked. And that makes a difference in a mentality for a pitcher to feel like, okay, I don't have to have my best stuff for 7 innings. What I have to do is have my best stuff for just 4, maybe 5 innings and go all out from the get-go. I don't have to save anything. I think that might be too why you're seeing Rachel have a good mix of her pitches, going up with her rise ball, using her screwball, her backdoor curveball, like a bigger variety of pitches early in this game, knowing that she's just going to pitch 4 or 5 innings.
When you really have to do that, like Sierra Romero's strategy as a captain is a winning strategy. We saw it last week because these hitters are so good, and yes, there are pitchers that can dominate at times. We'll see that from a number of these pitchers because they're elite arms, but it's hard to make it through these lineups 3, maybe even 4 times. And that's something that I think as a whole, these captains and facilitators have done a really nice job of during this championship season, managing arms and situations.
A couple of free passes in this inning, but Rachel Garcia has had 5 strikeouts in this game. And you'll notice that they're all on different pitches. This first one to Davidson, like more of a screwball, and then up in the zone with the rise for 2 back-to-back to Fisher, and then Bianca Stelli, and then to Aubrey Leach, went to her screwball, and then Anissa Urtez, a backdoor curveball. Again, a variety of pitches, 3 different strikeout pitches, types of pitches that she's been using today.
There's her line so far, 3+ innings, just 1 hit allowed. Has hit 2 batters, and has now walked 1 as Megan Wiggins stands on first. Mendez replaces Davidson at second base. Former Oklahoma Sooner and one of our colleagues on college softball, is an analyst for ESPN. Big chance for Sam Fisher. Strikeout victim number 2 back in the second inning. 12th spot on the leaderboard, though, just 4 points shy of 600. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th. Goes inside a little too far, ball 1.
I'm sure these fans and the players are just waiting for that sun to go down. There's definitely more people, I think, down the first base line with the sun to your back versus the third base line with the sun just in your face. You can tell these temperatures have just been unbelievably hot. Humidity has been 70, 80%. The real feel being triple digits at 105, 106 earlier this week. Warm day.
Rachel Garcia always pitching with the sleeves on, too. Did you have issues on days like this, gripping the ball at all?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, always trying to find ways to keep your hands as dry as possible because it just really affects the grip. Any type of sweat or even, you know, on those rainy days.
Delivers strike 1 on the 3-0 pitch. You see Garcia has the towel in her back pocket. It's a tough spot. Erica Piancastelli on deck. There's that towel that Rachel Garcia's using to try and keep her hand dried off. 3-1. Foul backhand into the stands.
All Little League teams and a lot of parents too, coaches. Hopefully they stick around too for that second game. It'll be a little cooler, a little friendlier temperatures, and also just as good a talent out on the field. We'll see 2 different teams play tonight.
You're going to get 2 of the best arms in the world in that one as well. Megan Farema, who might be the hottest pitcher in the world right now after the World Cup qualifier, and then what she did last weekend in Series 2. Garcia has strikeout number 6.
We've seen her backdoor curveball for a strikeout, and now we see an outside curveball for a strikeout. Perfect placement by Rachel Garcia to get Sam Fisher chasing that pitch a little bit off the plate, but having to protect with 2.
Middle off the plate, ball 1. Taylor Edwards wants to talk to Rachel Garcia here. Erica Piancastelli with 1 out and a big opportunity, trying to not let this go to waste. Best chance they've had in this game so far. She struck out in the second inning right after Fisher did as well, trying to not do that again. It's really probably nobody you'd rather have in a tough situation, though, as far as Rachel Garcia. First 2 batters get on, nobody out. She's just got everything she needs to get out of jams like this. We've seen her do it this summer many times.
Well, I do think that the one concerning thing is when you look at her stats are the free pass numbers. The hit by pitch and the walks actually are either right there equal to the strikeouts or maybe going back and forth with which column is going to be leading the walks or the strikeouts. But those free passes can just be so hard to recover from too, because on a day like today you just have to throw more pitches. Throw more pitches within an inning, throw more pitches within a game, and then because of those free passes, you get back to the top of the order a lot faster.
2-2 to Piancastelli. Off speed, hit hard at Romero, trying to roll a pair. Sierra off her back foot. Not going to get Piancastelli at first. Romero's trying to link up for a double play there, but 2 outs with runners on first and third now.
We have not seen a lot of soft contact in this game, really. Every even ground ball has been hit hard to these infielders, testing them. Again, they're playing on dirt. They normally play on turf at their home field in Rosemont.
Nadia Taylor, the last chance, takes a big cut at this and sends it out of the stadium foul. Last year, At AUX, they got to play on dirt at San Diego State University, and it was a left-handed speedster's paradise out there. Taylor again, and Bryce Tecove, the facilitator for Team Davidson, has to dodge that down the left field line.
Yeah. Everything's flying off the bat with so much speed. You'll see the infielders playing back, Jesse Warren over at third base and Lily Piper at first, playing well behind the bags.
Tough spot here for Taylor, 0-2. Ground ball up the middle and over the glove of Romero. In comes Mendez, and we are tied at 1, and that's 20 inning win points for everybody on Team Davidson.
And a 2-out, 2-strike RBI for Nadia Taylor. For a second that Rachel Garcia was going to have a chance to field this, and I think that she thought so too. That pitch was well off the plate, a little elevated. She tries to backhand it, but it gets past her and also past Sid Romero. Nadia Taylor with the clutch RBI. With 2 strikes.
Garcia not quite out of it yet, gets the call in the outside corner to Andrea Filler, who was hit by a pitch, her first trip to the plate. Inside, got her again. Second time Filler has reached on a hit by pitch. It's 16 stat points total for her. And for every run scored during this year's Athletes Unlimited softball season, Aspiration is committed to planting 10 trees. 840 already committed this season thanks to Aspiration's support entering this game. So you can add 20 to that, 860 now. Bases loaded with 2 outs. Great off-speed pitch from Garcia to start off Jasmine Jackson.
Yeah, never a different look in her mix is that off-speed drop ball that she'll mix in there.
Or down in the zone on that pitch.
Yeah, goes back to it again, but looking at her free pass numbers, 4 free passes for Garcia tonight to her 6 strikeouts, talking about how just even on the year that number is pretty much 1-to-1. '80th pitch for Garcia coming. Strike 2. Third base dugout just fighting the sun. The first base dugout is probably like, oh, it's pretty nice over here in the shade. Third base, the home team. First base gets the shade, and Rachel Garcia gets out of a big jam right there with 2 outs as she strikes out her 7th batter of the game. But a run comes across, we're tied, and Team Davidson has 20 inning win points. Circle. The veteran in center field, Megan Wiggins, in St. George after giving up 3 singles to start the game. She's really settled in, looked really nice the last few innings. The last inning, 3 up, 3 down. Even with Mia Davidson talking to us up here in the booth. Maybe Mia Davidson should talk to us every inning. There you go. 3 up, 3 down inning. We're distracting her. She's trying to call the pitches back there, and we're just wanting to chat it up. I love that she wasn't afraid to be like, hey, hold on 1 second, I gotta talk it up to my pitcher real quick. Yeah, she asked the umpire about location. Yeah, she knew the importance of a hitter's count. Pete St. George needed a strike in that 2-0 count. Kind of sweet talking Taylor Edwards too at the plate, got her to ground out. 1-1, down and away from St. George. Shannon Rhodes, a ground out victim as well, her first trip to the plate. Last season's Rookie of the Year, so she was a captain in week 1 because she was the 4th highest finisher that returned this season. Rhodes in 13th place entering this 3rd series. Almost to the halfway point in the season already. I believe it. Time really does just fly.
for strike two. These players will all head back to Rosemont tomorrow. They'll have Friday before they pick up play again on Saturday and Sunday. Eric Collins and Danielle Laurie will have those calls for you. Rhodes deep into right field, and tracking it is Bianca Stelli for the first out. The Athletes Unlimited Pro Games at the Little League Softball World Series continue tonight. Team Faremo, led by their captain Megan Faremo, facing off with Odyssey Alexander and Team Alexander. Don't want to miss that. 7 Eastern, our estimated start time. We will keep you entertained between games as well, along with Savannah Collins down on the field. She has been all over the place these last few days with the pros and the little leaguers as they've interacted.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of these players now to getting autographs. Different players. Odyssey Alexander snuck up into the stands too. Her cousin actually plays for one of the teams in the Little League Softball World Series, the North Carolina team from Pitt County, which is just like 8 miles away from here. So pretty cool that her cousin is playing in the World Series, and a line now forming for Michelle Smith and getting her autograph. It's about 8 deep right now as she's sitting in the stands taking in the game. She just got into town too, so she's been busy. Flies in, comes to the game, and just has to sign a lot of autographs in the stands.
Mention Odyssey's cousin Kaylee Garner, who plays for North Carolina. They play Texas tomorrow. That's a big matchup. You'll be on the call with Michelle, Courtney, and Chris for that one. They're probably lined up outside of our booth waiting for you as well.
I don't think they know I'm in here.
Okay.
But not only do we have a little AC, but we have a little way to hide.
Jesse Warren deep to left center field and gone! The former Florida State superstar and Little Leaguer on the board, and Team Romero takes the lead.
When talking to Sierra Romero before the game, Jesse Warren was one of the players that she wanted to start to help to feel hot. You see that fist pump of her going back into the dugout. That's a pitch that is over the middle of the plate, and Jesse Warren, he was even actually a little bit out in front of that. Didn't get 100% of it, but she's just so strong, still able to hit that deep over the left center field wall and retake the lead.
2 home runs, both from former Little Leaguers. And the run for Team Davidson was a product of another former Little Leaguer, Mia Davidson, getting hit by a pitch and reaching base.
I just love that you said that and connected the dots for that, because that is so cool.
This is hit hard deep to center field, and that is gone. Lily Piper for the 2nd straight week. She's starting to find her stroke. The former Ohio State stud.
This game is moving fast now, and that is 3 solo home runs for Team Romero. Rachel Garcia has one, Jesse Warren, and now Lily Piper. Another ball that is just over the middle of the plate. Lily Piper doesn't miss. Attacks a ball that is a mistake, or of a line drive home run, and Jesse Warren, the first person out there to love up Lily Piper, running out of the dugout, celebrate with the team. 3 home runs, all at the bottom of the order.
Let's go down to Savannah. She's got 2 with her.
Thanks, Chucky. Double trouble. This is a first. Double home run interviews at the same time. It's getting contagious in this dugout. What is it?
The energy. We just have so much energy in here. We're feeding off of each other, passing the bats, staying in our bats, and it's just super, super fun right now.
Piper, we talked before this game how you had a plan going in. Did you stick to it, or did you switch it again this time?
I stuck to it this time. My first at bat, I was really just excited to be able to play out here with all these girls and just show them what we can do, and I had to reel it in a little bit. I got a little excited in my first at bat.
Thank you both. Thanks for being my first double home run interview. Chucky, Amanda, back to you guys.
Thanks, Savannah. Jesse Warren, Lily Piper, back-to-back pitching change for Team Davidson. It'll be Mariah Masson when we come back. We have have found the long ball. But the new pitcher, Mariah Masson, in her second season out of Oregon State, and what a job she has done this summer. Leads the league this season in opponent batting average with a 121 average and third with a 1.45 ERA. She's been outstanding.
A 121 opponent batting average is out of this world in this league. That would be like sub 100 in the college game. I mean, just like 0.50. Just crazy how good that is.
And it's not in a super, I mean, we played 2 weekends. She's thrown 9 2/3. That's not a minuscule sample size. She's thrown some innings. She sees the top of the order here. Zirkle Lorenz Romero. Zirkle fouls that off her own leg.
Just her ability to move the ball more off the plate, too. Use her drop ball that she likes to rely on, but then also be able to mix in her side-to-side stuff with her screw and curveball.
Talking about the autographs being signed in the stands. Maddie Husky, who is a member of Team Alexander this week, the rookie out of Washington, is sitting in the stands behind home plate, and there was just a line a moment ago with her signing autographs. I think she finally has a moment to breathe, but it's funny watching them line up the stairs whenever they find somebody.
Well, and I think that they're just asking the players maybe to wait for in-between innings, because then the line piles up and then it blocks people's views. So I think kindly asking them to sign in between innings too. And I'm seeing right now the coach from the California team talked to Michelle Smith, and his daughter is a pitcher, Jada Green. Just shook the hand of Michelle Smith. A lot of cool, just so many cool moments and connections and relationships being formed at the World Series.
Swing and a miss from Zirkle, and Masson has the second out of the inning. Her first strikeout to the first batter she faces. Athletes Unlimited and Topps have unveiled the first ever set of player trading cards that feature all 4 Athletes Unlimited sports combined into one set. The 200-card set features 185 athletes from the 2022 seasons and is available at Target, Barnes & Noble, hobby shops, and through Topps.com and Fanatics.com. That is if Amanda Scarborough and I left any after we opened a massive stack of packs last weekend in Rosemont, or 2 weekends ago.
It's all about the mystery and the surprise about who you're going to get. Are you going to get the specialty cards? Are you going to get one that has an autograph on it? So it's like opening up a present every time that you open up a pack of cards.
Topps had a booth set up over the Little League Softball World Series. Plenty of people looking for new cards over there. Sierra Romero with a runner on in the form of Amanda Lorenz, who you can basically not get out right now. She's 2 for 3 tonight and has barely raised her season batting average because she is absolutely raking so far. 609 on base entering this game, 471 average. Sierra hitting 400 on the year. Watches the strike on the inside corner. Masson has her down 0-2. At the end of the bat, Sierra just fighting right now. Life as a captain for Sierra Romero has been really good these last couple weeks. 3-0 last week. Her team up 3-1 here in the opening game of series number 3. Oh, 2 just misses.
And she worked really hard in the offseason to come in from pitch number 1, game number 1, and come in shape and feel great about her preparation. That preparation is really what breeds a player's confidence, and you can really tell with the way that she's played this season.
Still fans coming into the stadium here, and this is a partnership that means a lot to Little League and to Athletes Unlimited, as displayed by the 2 co-founders of Athletes Unlimited, in the building tonight. Jonathan Soros and John Patrickoff. Both here to take in the event. Still one more game to be played. Talked to Kat Osterman between games. Off-speed Romero into left field. Jasmine Jackson, though, a couple steps to her left for out number 3.
But Team Romero takes back the lead. 8-9 in the lineup come up, and it's back-to-back solo home runs for Jessie Warren and Lily Piper, celebrating, taking that lead, now a 2-run lead.